Hey guys, it's Indy back at you from WestQuest Gear and Gadget Review. I thought I'd go through what I carry in my pack every day. Since I do all-day sits on these hunts, it's pretty important that I have what I need, but I can tell you over the years I have streamlined it down to no more than what I need because I used to way overpack. So when the weather is nice and I don't need a lot of extra clothing packed in my backpack, I bring a smaller pack. In the main front pouch I have all of my licenses, my tags, zip ties, and I also keep a pretty good supply of hand warmers and foot warmers in there. I've got a couple of flashlights, a headlamp, extra batteries for the headlamp, little trick I learned to wrap them in electrical tape to keep them fresh, wind indicator, tracking tape, tree hooks, a couple of hats, a couple of pairs of gloves, a couple more hats and face masks. I've got a bow hanger that hooks to my backpack that is handy, but just in case I got the old standby. A couple of hunting knives. One is my pride and joy from a friend who gave this to me, and I can shave with it. It's so unbelievable. And speaking of shaving, the Havalon surgical blade is quite awesome. A couple of can calls, a couple of grunt tubes, a couple of safety tree straps for the top of the tree, tree saw, a couple of bow hangers. I'm not a major scent and lure freak, but every once in a while I'll bring a little doe estrus. And I typically, when I use it, I hook it to one of these tree lines or bow hanger lines and let it dangle down to the bottom of the tree once I'm up there. I've been caught putting this stuff out in the morning way before it was just too early and having deer come into it when I'm not even ready. I don't usually use a lot of rattling. I do some, but when I do during the rut, I bring this one, the real antlers. I spray down when I leave the truck. I'm not a major scent freak, but I don't bring this in my pack, but I do bring it when I do spray down with the truck. So that's kind of the gear and gadget review. The only other thing that you would have in that pack for me would be 2 power bars and 2 bottles of water, or a bottle of water and a bottle of Gatorade. I usually eat about 10 o'clock and then again at 2 o'clock. I don't eat much on the stand at all. I try to keep that really light because these are all-day sits, and the last thing I want to do is run down and go to the bathroom somewhere. So there you have it. Lean and mean.